What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to review my 3 favorite free stock screeners that you can find on the internet. So we're going to dive right into the video. The first one is TradingView. Believe it or not, this website's obviously known for its charts. It has absolutely amazing charts and great technical analysis, but they do have stock screeners. So this is the home page, and if you go up to screeners, you can see right there, stock screeners. So we're going to click on it. Now, to me, I think it's a little confusing. It's not totally user-friendly, but it is nice to know that this website has the option to screen through stocks. So you can see here's a list of a little over 5,000 different companies. And then up here it says filters. So this is where you could go and filter through your stocks. We'll start with some basic stuff, and you could try to look for it through the descriptive, financials, and technical. This is where it's not totally user-friendly. You kind of have to scroll to find where you're looking for, and it's not just right there and easy, but you could search. So how about market capitalization? There we go. And you could see it's between 50 million and 2 trillion. Maybe we want to look for a stock that's over $10 billion. And then the next, how about we want something with a certain price to earnings ratio? So there we go, price to earnings. We could hit below or above, or below or equal to. We'll choose that. How about something below 25? So that cuts us down to 293 different stocks. If you're using TradingView, you're probably a short-term trader if you're looking at different charts. So maybe volume might be important to you. You want something that's going to have high volume. So maybe something over 1 million, maybe even more. Maybe you want something over 2 million. So now we're down to 145 different stocks. And then what I think is really cool is maybe you're looking for a stock that's gapping, whether it be gapping up or down. Let's say we're looking for a stock that's gapping up, mainly because today was a good day in the market, so it should be easier to find. And we want something that's gapping up 3%. Look at this. We're able to narrow it down to 2 different stocks. We'll lower it down to maybe 2.5. That's still 2 stocks. All right, we'll keep it at 2. So we were able to filter this all the way down to 6 different stocks with what we're looking for. So we've got Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Coinbase. Looks like we got, for some reason, the financial industry did really well today, and they had some big gaps. And we could sort up here by market cap, your volume to price, your PE ratio, pretty much whatever you were put in, that's how you could sort it by, going up and down. If your list is a little longer, and let's say we want to jump to Coinbase, then obviously it's just going to go right to their typical chart, and then you could do whatever it is that you want to do. Why were they gapping? Was this a good day trade maybe? Let's see. Yeah, that probably would have been a good day trade. Pretty much right away, went up, down, and then you could have made a good profit that way. But that is TradingView's stock screener. It's not my favorite, but hey, it's free and it's there, which is nice. Before I jump over to the next one, I do really like TradingView's stock heat map. I've used this in a couple of my videos before. This is really nice. This is the S&P 500. Let's just go to how about all U.S. companies. And then what's nice is you could zoom in and it'll show you all these different companies. Then you could click on one. It'll show you the data really quick, and you can go to the advanced chart as well if you want. But I really enjoy their heat map. But we are done with TradingView. We're moving on to my second favorite, and that is stockanalysis.com. So this site is completely free. You can subscribe to it, but they give a lot of great free material. And we're going to jump over to the screener. And what's really cool about this is not only is there a stock screener, but there's an IPO and an ETF. So we're going to jump to the stock screener. And to me, this is a lot more user-friendly. So we've got a list of a little over 6,000 different stocks. We jump over to popular. Here's all the popular stuff you might want to see. Then we got company, financials, valuation, dividends, other, or all. And all is just going to kind of show you everything, but that might be a little too much information all at once. Let's jump back to popular. So we'll start with market cap again, maybe something over $1 billion. Maybe you want to look for something that's giving a nice dividend. How about something over 3%? And of course, you're going to want something with a good PE ratio. So maybe something under 20. So there's 3. We could choose some of this stuff, but let's jump over to maybe company. What do we have here? We could pick a certain industry, a certain earnings date if you want, how many employees are in the company, what exchange. So how about exchange? We want something on the NYSE. And I mean, that really didn't make much of a difference. Maybe we want to do different sector. Maybe we want something in financials. Now we're down to 79. All right. Now let's jump over to financials. And maybe we are looking for something with a good EBIT, maybe good net income. And what's cool is if you hover over and you don't know what something is, it'll give you a nice little description of exactly what it is. What's net income? That's what it is. What's EBIT? It stands for earnings before interest and taxes. So it's kind of nice how it'll show you, hey, this is what it stands for. Here's a nice little description in case you don't know. We're not going to pick anything here. I'm actually going to jump over to valuation, and we will go with maybe free cash flow yield. We want something over 3%. I don't know. I'm just picking random stuff at this point. Dividends. Now this is cool. Not only can you look for a dividend yield, but maybe you want something that has a nice dividend growth. You want something over 5%. Maybe we want a payout frequency, whether it be monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. Is there anything monthly? Yeah, there's actually 2 stocks that are monthly. We'll just stick with quarterly. That's fine. Payout ratio. Maybe we want something that's under 70. And then we could jump over to other, and you could really, I mean, you could see there's a lot of different stuff. Maybe there was a last split date you want to look at for some reason. A beta. Maybe we want a beta that's under 1. So there, we've now narrowed it down to 4 different stocks. And what's cool is if you go all the way up here where it says active, we have 10 different filters on to screen down to 4 different stocks. Maybe, oh, I didn't mean to add sector. Let me get rid of sector. There you go. Now there's 12 different stocks. So it's kind of cool how you could sort through it. Very user-friendly in my opinion. And then what's even cooler is we could jump over to maybe the ETF screener. We got 2,700 different ETFs. Maybe we want to look for an ETF that's giving a nice dividend yield. How about something over 2%, down to 900 different ones. Popular. Maybe we want something with a really low expense ratio. We want it to be under 0.3. Now we're down to 277. Good PE ratio, 20 to 30. We're down to 40 different stocks that you could really look through. And you could also drop the row down. So maybe we want to see rows of 50. There's our 43 different stocks that meet the criteria that we just put in really quick. And then you got an IPO screener, which is a completely different animal. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I want to go to my favorite screener now, but it's cool that that is there if you're someone that likes to invest in IPOs. The number one free screener is Finviz.com. This one by far is my absolute favorite. It gives you the most information. It is the easiest to use in my opinion. We're going to jump over here to screener right up here. See all the information laid out on top, and it pretty much puts it into a what looks like a Google Sheet or Excel file that you can export to. And the one thing I really like about it is the information it gives you. This is just the overview tab. This shows you the ticker, the company, sector, industry, all of the big stuff you may want to know. But maybe you're someone that wants to look at the valuation. So now here's all of the stocks and all of their different valuation laid across the board. Maybe you want to look at the technical analysis of it. Maybe you want to look at their charts. Here's all of the charts. Maybe you want to get into some more information. Have a nice little snapshot. There's actually something called a snapshot, which is this. Snapshot, you got the chart, and then you got all your basic information right here. And then you also have a map, so you could throw it into a nice heat map. But this is just every stock because we haven't filtered through anything yet. So let's do that now. We go back to overview. Maybe you want to pick an exchange. I'll leave it open, but we'll go to how about something over 10 billion. So we're down to 800 different stocks. We want something that gives a dividend maybe over 3%, down to 169 different stocks. Now, this is just the descriptive tab. We do have a fundamentals and technical tab. So let's jump over to fundamentals, and maybe we want a PE ratio that's under say 20, or you know what, let's get a little more aggressive, something under 10. So now we're down to 40 different stocks. We could keep adding different fundamentals all day long, different technical analysis. We could really filter through everything, but I want to keep a decent amount. I think 40 is a good amount, because let's look at what the maps look like now. So then here's our little heat map that is filled with the stocks that's part of our filter. We got Intel, we got Verizon, TNT. Those would be some good matches for what I'm looking for right now. But what's nice is, so here's the overview. We could look at valuation, financials, all of that stuff. But the snapshot, I think, is just really cool because it gives you everything. Or, well, it doesn't give you everything, but it gives you maybe your important fundamentals, your important performance. You got a nice little chart of what's going on here. And then you even got all of the news that is recently happening for this one stock. And it's just a nice snapshot. There's no better way to describe it than a snapshot of all these different stocks and what's going on here. Just right there for you to filter down to as little or as unique as you want it to be. But guys, those are your 3 top free stock screeners. We got Finviz in first place, stockanalysis.com in second place, and then, believe it or not, TradingView in third place for the best 3 stock screeners. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Did I miss a site? Is there a site that's better than these 3? Drop those comments below and smash that like button while you're at it. And guys, as always, I will see you in the next one.